All right, everybody ready to go? Coach?
Okay, first off, I just wanted to say I appreciate our fans, not just showing up early in the morning, having it sold out, but really hanging around. When our team didn't play their best, they hung around. They were a big factor in the fourth quarter and overtime, and I really appreciate them for that. The game, we knew we were playing a talented 1AA team. We knew that. I think early in the game, especially the first half, I really felt like third downs were really the key to the way the first half unfolded. We had trouble getting off the field. We had trouble getting third downs. I think they did a great job. And then, of course, I think really the key to the game in the fourth quarter, I think they were 1 of 5 on third down. Our defense did a very good job. And I also felt like Peyton Barber really stepped up and took over the game in the fourth quarter when we needed somebody to, behind our offensive line. And, of course, the big catch, right there. With Melvin Ray, I thought that was a big factor. But, a lot of things we need to improve on. But the bottom line is our guys found a way to win, in a very adverse situation. Give Coach Gross and his staff credit. Give those players credit. They played extremely hard, and they played very confident.
Questions?
Gus, how much could that mean to Jeremy Johnson going down the road and to the rest of the team winning like that?
Yeah, I think, kind of like I said last week, a lot of times in the course of a season, it's how you win. Last week we faced some adversity, and you find out how you react. Today we faced major adversity, and we faced major adversity at home. We had a lot of new guys on the field, late in the game, counting on them to help us win the game. And so as far as that experience of winning games late, that'll help us later on.
Gus, you had some problems running the ball until the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a concern that you haven't been able to just really?
I think so. I think overall, offensively, we sputtered. They have some good players, but bottom line is offense sputtered in the first half, and took us a while to get in rhythm. So we've got to do a better job. Our coaches and myself, we need to do a better job in that area too.
Coach, just what's going on with Jeremy today?
Well, I thought Jeremy did some good things, but I need to help Jeremy too. I need to help put him in some better situations at times too. It all works together. But at the end of the game, when we needed him, he made plays to help us win.
Coach, it really seems like y'all have worked very hard to control the penalties and the mistakes that you made from the first game. What did you work on this week to really prepare for that? Yeah,
that we emphasized it, the holding penalties and the things like that. And I thought overall it was a lot cleaner game from that standpoint. We got to do a better job protecting the football. That's the second week in a row that protecting the football really wasn't up to our standard. And that's going to be the emphasis moving forward.
Doesn't Jeremy's picks, when you say on first glance, was he pressing again?
Like I said, I've got to get him in some better situations. I think it works together.
On Avery Young, was he hurt? Or?
Yeah, everybody that could have played would have played. Okay, so he wasn't good enough to play right now. So hopefully he will by next week.
Did he get hurt in the game last week?
Yes.
Is there any concern with Jeremy going forward? I know he's got a big test at LSU next week. Is there any concern?
No, he's our quarterback. He's going to be fine. And I'll say it for the third time. I got to do a better job of helping him, and we're going to do that.
Gus, was there a time on the sideline there when you thought, what am I going to say if we don't win this game?
I don't let my mind go there. As a coach, you're sitting there looking and you're trying to play the game ahead, the what ifs. What if it goes overtime? What if they score in overtime? So as a coach, you don't, at least I don't. I'm just trying to play the next play.
Overall, what's your assessment of the team's morale right now?
The team morale, we won. We didn't play good. I think it's easy to see that. Give those guys credit, but we didn't play up to our standard. We got to figure out a way to do that. But I'll say this: we're 2-0, so our team morale is it's fine. We just need to play better.
That's how concerning is the defense struggling with another mobile quarterback?
He's a good player. We just got to do a better job of containing the quarterback. And,
How big was that third down play in overtime where Peyton Barber made that catch and got the first?
It was unbelievable. And then here's what I'm going to say too regarding Jeremy Johnson. Okay, that was his fourth read. Okay, and he hit the check down out there, and the guy made a play. And they had a boundary blitz right there. They disguised it pretty well. Went through his progressions. And Peyton Barber, he willed himself that last time to get in the end zone right there, and you know he's getting better each game.
Was there
How
any
close is
thought
he?
about playing? Was there any thought about playing Sean White?
No,
at second fiddle?
no.
How close is
Jeremy
Peyton?
Johnson, our quarterback.
How close is Peyton to being the guy?
You know, he's had 2 back-to-back weeks, and it's all about production. He's protecting the football. I mean, I think that's probably and a lot of those were hard yards at the end. And of course, you saw him on the flare pass, and then we gave it to him the next time, and they were all bunched up, and there was a lot of bodies, and he just, you know, projected himself in the end zone. So he's in a good spot.
Gus, what did you learn today that you're going to take into SEC opening play next week?
Well, that, you know, when our backs are against the wall, we're not going to give up, and we're going to find a way to win. And I'm telling you, that's big. That's big. It doesn't matter who you're playing, because that feeling, there's a lot of teams, as a matter of fact, I'll say most teams wouldn't have won that game. And so, you know, if there is a positive, that's it.
Did the officials have an explanation for the targeting?
You know, they reviewed it upstairs. It was a boom play, you know, and a lot of times guys slide and he just kind of went down. But hey, that's what they called.
From your perspective, what was breaking down in coverage, especially in the first half?
You know, of course, if you look out there, I mean, how many true freshmen do we have out there? I mean, I think we had 3. I mean, you know, those guys will get better and better, and there's nothing like game experience. And that quarterback, give him credit. He made a couple throws on the sideline that there's not very many people making those throws. I mean, there was 3 or 4 that were just perfect back shoulder all the way across the field. So, you know, when they make a play, they make a play.
Gus, good job casting over McKenzie did a bunch of tackles and had to come off the field twice when he got banged up.
Yeah, he got banged up, I guess, a couple times. And at the very end, he made one of the plays of the game right there on the 3rd down side.
How old is he? Any word on how old is he? What is?
I don't know. I know that he came out and wasn't able to go back in. We got a lot of people banged up. So.
Gus, touchdown to Melvin. Was Melvin the primary receiver there?
He was. Yeah, I mean, we had some different reads right there, but you know, we were trying to set it up, and you know, the play before the guy was really peaking, so we felt like we had a chance. And Jeremy made a very good throw, and Melvin did a great job of the arm over, just like Coach Craig teaches it. And that was a big play in the game.
Do you believe your team can still contend for an SEC championship?
No, there's no doubt. I mean, we got to get better. I mean, we got to get better. I think everybody sees that, but that's the name of the game. And I told everybody the first year that, you know, this team has got a chance to improve each week and grow. And we got some growing up to do, there's no doubt. And we're playing a lot of new guys that are touching the ball for the first time, and a lot of defensive guys on the field for the first time. And so the key will be improving.
Because you compared this year to 2013 a lot. At the end of that year, when you were headed to the BCS championship game, you said at the beginning of the year that year you weren't a very good football team. Does that hold true here?
You know, I don't know. We beat a good team the first week, and we won today. I mean, like I said, I've said it 4 or 5 times. I think everybody knows we didn't play our best, but we won. And so what you do is you go back and you get ready for LSU. And next week, I think next week we'll find out where we're at.
Coach, what was the main message you were giving Jeremy late in the game? What was the main thing?
Well, just, hey, you know, let's do it. You know, we had a lot of opportunities, and we fumbled and came back. It was just a lot of ups and downs, but he had bright eyes, and he wanted to lead our team. And so, you know, that's it. I mean, we faced major adversity, so it'll be good for later on.
What went into the decision to slide Braden out to tackle and play both guards instead of maybe?
Well, you know, Braden is a guy that played right tackle last year. He's on the right side right there. We kind of went back and forth, and you know, that's tough to do for a guy that's, you know, a true sophomore. But you know, I think he tried to play physical, and you know.
Guess how much do you attribute maybe the offense's inconsistencies to some of those guys playing new position on the line?
You know, I think there's a little all of the above with new fullbacks, new tailbacks, new quarterback, new right guard, new center, new right guard that could play right tackle. I mean, there's a lot of that. But bottom line is we got to play better, and I got to do a better job helping them.
Is Payton your starter running back now?
I mean, he started last game. We'll see. We still feel good about our other guys.
First play of overtime. Kerryon Johnson punches the ball. I mean, what's that say about a freshman like that?
Yeah, you know, we'd planned on playing him a little bit more. Rock was ready to go, so we went with the 2 older guys. But he'll help us, you know, throughout this year. And we felt like we had a chance to get on the perimeter with him, and he's got pretty good speed. And that was a big play. True freshman in overtime, you know, almost popped it. I think he got 9 yards.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay. Thank you all.